I don't want to be that quack. I don't want to be that weird guy that I see on YouTube. I'm just a guy who likes the bush, right? I like fishing, I like hunting. I believe in the concept of Bigfoot. There could be a Bigfoot. There probably is a Bigfoot. Well, if you take away all scientific proof. I have a belief. I want to believe. Where I'm going with this is, since we've been doing this for about a year now, a lot of weird, strange things happen. EVPs, voices on my cameras, orbs, light flashes, weird lights and things. All the strangeness that you watch on these other channels and say, oh, what a quack. Like, this is just totally for... I can't prove it scientifically, guys. You can go back and look at the videos. We have what we have captured. Screams, whistles, calls. What was that? Okay, that was seriously freaky. Screaming, something down here. I don't know if we got that on camera or not.
Hear that?
What the?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. It's like screaming. Oh, look. What?
Oh, good one. Oh, yeah.
Look at
There's
that.
like so much sign in this area.
Look at it. It's broken. It's snapped right there at the top. And then like all this stuff is leaned up against it. There's that scream again.
I think I hear something behind me, but I'm just being paranoid.
No, I just heard something.
It said Sasquatch. Are you freaking kidding me?
I didn't hear what it said,
It
but
said Sasquatch. I'm not joking. It said Sasquatch. I'll play that back.
this is what I'm talking about when I say a weird loop. Okay? 7 feet up. This tree, I'll turn the camera around and show you guys, it just makes a big arcing loop. What makes a tree do this? Okay? It goes up 7 feet, loops over, and then comes right back down to the ground. Trees don't grow like that naturally. Right here, and it all meets in the middle. That just, to me, is weird. Can you see that? That stick there is, it's like a support beam in the middle. It's like it was placed there. Why? What would this mean? What is this supposed to tell anyone? I have no idea. Here's another one that's making an arch. Right here. I'll insert that clip right here in case you guys didn't read all of the comments on the last video. What do you guys think of this? I thought it's strange looking for sure. can hear talking. Down the trail. There shouldn't be anyone down this trail. I could hear it clear as day. Not really sure what's going on here. We got pull downs, and we got leaners, and we got leaners coming from the other way. Kind of like making that a triangle in the middle. I don't know. You had to have heard that. Another big tree thump. I don't know what that was. We're in a completely different spot than we were 45 minutes ago. We're like a mile and a half away. I just dropped off the golf ball up there behind my house, 500 yards, and I hear something. I don't know. Something following me? There's another structure here. We're in a different part of the forest. I just keep moving over 100, 300 yards. Seems like we're finding these things all the time. I'm beginning to question, is this a weird random... I've looked at the bottom of the ones right here in front of me. They're just sitting here on the ground, just like the other one I showed you guys. I'm going to turn the camera around to show you guys. You'll see this structure better. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more on the other side. 1 there, 4, and these 2 right here, 5 and 6. And they're all kind of leaning right here. Now these 2 are actually still in the ground. They grew here. But if we look at the rest of these, there's a little one right here. So this one is leaning up here. Here's a good angle. You can kind of see them all leaning into each other. Look at this little one, for example, right here. Okay, we move the bottom of this. There's no stump there, and it didn't come from anywhere around here. It's placed there. So all of them look the same, placed, except these 2, which are still growing out of the ground. We'll come over here. I checked these 2 out already. And same thing, this one's actually sitting on top of a log. There's an old log in the ground. So, I mean, it's right on top of the log, so there's definitely no stump. This one was not attached. And again, where did it come from? I don't see a stump here. So, and another feature I'll point out, I don't even know if this is natural or what this is, but I see these teepees, and you can see them from 100 yards away in the bush. They really stick out. They're always got these bare, old, dead trees, so they stick out. Look at this, beside it, there's another one that's pointing. It's broken. That stick comes up 4 feet and it's broken. And then this is pointing right at the teepee structure. Check this out. Look at the twist. That doesn't happen naturally. Something has twisted this forcefully. You can see all the fibers are twisted right here. Bent it straight down to the ground here. It's very windy. I heard 4 knocks. Look at that. What's going on here? That's odd. Some of them are bent over, some of them are broken over, and then some of them look like they're just laid here. Like that did not come from here. I just passed 3 breaks. I thought it was interesting enough to go back and take a look. So I saw this one right here. And when I turned around, then I noticed these two right here. Another one on the ground, so there's 3 right there and 1 right here. It's weird that there's 2 of them broken here together, right beside each other. Why? What? And this one looks like it was twisted. I find this one really odd. Out of the 100 that we look at, that one to me is one of the odder ones. There's nothing left to this. It's not like it was just bent over and it broke. It's like twisted. Look at the damage to that thing. It looks like it exploded. So it's snapped off here, 5 feet off the ground. And just look at that. Definitely looks like there's nothing left of the core of the tree. That's odd to me. Like a whistle. I kind of see like another teepeed structure. Never noticed this before. Let's take a closer look. Wow, this is pretty intriguing, guys. So we've got one big leaner here that curls up against this tree, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaning against that tree like a teepee, and we've got one all by itself. Okay, let's take a closer look here and see if this is natural or what's going on. I find that very hard to believe that we'd have 6 random fall downs and they would all lean against a center tree like that just on their own. But let's take a look. Let's start right here with the one closest to us. So this one is leaning against that tree by itself. It's not part of this 6 teepee structure over here. Let's take a look at the end here. Is there a root system? Is this a stump? Nope. That's just a broken off. This is just a broken off tree. Didn't grow there. This one here in front that's laying on the ground, I can see this looks like an old root system right here. Okay, so that looks like this tree grew here and it fell over. Okay, but that leaner doesn't look like it grew there. Let's take a look at this next one here, the one that's leaning against the tree. Gage was running around over here. That's just laying here as well. There's no stump. That's all broken off. Then we kind of get into the heart of this right here. Let's look at these. Nope, that's just a loose stick as well, stuck in the ground. There's actually smaller ones in here that I didn't even notice as well, like right here. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, again, that's just a loose stick stuck in the ground right there. Over here. So this big one, I'm looking right now. Okay, I thought it came from here, but it didn't. This one that's leaning up here on its own, I think maybe it came from right here. The one that's leaning there, so that one was here. But this one here, it's just loose. It's just sticking in the ground. I can actually pull this up. Look it, guys. That's odd. It's wedged up there, and I can swing this very easily. So that's just sitting there like that, no stump or anything there. It seems odd to me, like, yeah, there's a couple here that were growing here and they were pushed over, fell over, blown over in the wind, whatever. And then there are a bunch that are all leaning against that center tree right there that look like they've been placed here, leaning against the tree. I don't see any stumps where they came from. What is that? What? Look at that. That looks pretty purposefully placed to me, guys. Gage, stop chewing on that. At least until I get to film it. What is this? Gage, stop it. Look at this. Look at, all the ends are broken, and there's a whole bunch of them laid here on cross support. What is that? Guys, welcome to the show. I've been walking out here for a couple hours now, and we are in a new part of the swamp which we have droned over before but never walked to. It's very wet and hard to reach. This is where the water starts. I was not going to talk through this video, and I found some cool stuff already, which I'll show you guys. I found something that looked suspiciously like a footprint, even with little toe marks in there. Only one. I didn't see anything else in the ground. Very soft. I'll show you guys that, but what is this? Two things come to mind. Some kind of hunter blind, but all of the ends of this thing, they're not cut, they're broken, which is suspicious to me. Like, there are root ends here. In a fort, like a kid's fort. But I'll tell you guys right now, like I said, I have walked literally, I'm an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes from my house straight back in the bush. There are no houses around here. I can't see kids coming out here to build this. So if it's not hunters and it's not kids, and this looks like all natural break-offs, you tell me, what is that? Let's film it a little closer. All the ends are broken. There are no cut ends on this thing. And then there's like root ends. There's a couple of them that are root ends. Every one of them just broken off. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them laying here. A couple more over here. But then it looks like, you know, they're laying on these horizontal ones, and these are snapped off as well. They're not cut. There, I heard a knock. And I'm pretty sure the microphone caught that, and that's in the complete opposite direction of where I thought I heard the yell come from, which was down the valley that way. Okay, we caught that on, I'm sure I got that on microphone. I don't like the sound of that. That's kind of, I didn't hear it very well the first time when I said I heard a yell down there. I don't know what sound that is. But I don't like the sound of it. And I'm moving away from this. We're going that way. This is where we walked in yesterday, and I think I can already see what we walked past. Do you see like a triangle structure right there? Look at that. I never even noticed that. We walked right beside that yesterday. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to go back and check the video footage. The first one where the leaf turned over, was this here? Look at these ends. Okay, no. Totally missed that. And look at the curve on this tree right here. So thank you to whoever the user, the viewer was who pointed that out. Look at this. Totally, look at this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at the way they're all weaved together up here. No friggin' way did they just fall. There's no way they fell like that. Look at this. This cross one here that's going across. Where did that come from? That didn't come from right there because there's a tree right there. This one definitely came from here. This, if I'm not mistaken, right here, looks like the top. This looks like the top of this. See where it snapped off right there? That is definitely the same tree. This tree and this tree are the same. This is the top of it. So how did that end up down here? There's no freaking way. I can't believe we missed this. I'm gonna go home and check the footage from day one where those leaves flipped over. We walked right up here. We walked right up here back to Tom's trail. There's no way I walked past that, I don't think. Was that in the original video? You guys go back and look as well. There's no way that naturally fell like that. There is no way. But yeah, like full body shivers there in the swamp. I guess maybe with no light, maybe that's why, I don't know. But it's set up, we're gonna leave it out there. We're gonna let it run, and then I'm gonna go through it tomorrow and see what we get for recordings.